welcome to viewer of this YouTube channel. I am Dr. R.K. Shukla from Department of Physics, Lucknow University, Lucknow. Earlier we are discussing about the anomalous Zeeman factor, but in this session we are discussing about the anomalous Zeeman pattern of the sodium D1 and D2 line. In the absence of magnetic field, we are observed only two lines, D1 line and D2 line. But when we apply the magnetic field, which is weak, then we observe that D1 line is split into 4 lines and D2 line is split into 6 lines. Sodium has two lines, D1 line and D2 line. The wavelength of D1 line is 5896 angstrom and D2 line is 5890 angstrom. The electronic configuration of neutral sodium atom is 281, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, and the atomic number of sodium is 11. So if we sum these numbers, we get the total number is 11 and the outer orbit is p. Here transition is due to upper 3p label to the lower 3s label. The D1 line is emitted due to transmission of electron from 3 2p half to 3 2s half label. And D2 line is emitted due to the transition of electron from 3 2p 3 by 2 to 3 2s 1 by 2 for outermost electron. Upper 3p label, this 3p label has n equal to 3, and for p the value of L is 1 and the value of J equal to L plus S. In this case S equal to half. So J equal to 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. And for lower 3s label, the value of N is 3 and for S orbit, the value of L equal to 3. Hence, the value of J equal to L plus S. In this case, L equal to 0. So we get only J equal to half. Now Mj, the value of Mj is 2J plus 1 values. So any given label break up into 2J plus 1 label. For label 32S half, the multiplicity of this term is 2s plus 1 equal to 2. This 2 gives the multiplicity of the term, and we get s equal to half and j equal to half, L equal to 0. So when magnetic field is applied, then the label 32s half is split up into two sub-label, because in this case j equal to half. So mj has 2j plus 1 value, that is 2 into half plus 1 gives 2. So this term break up into two sub-labels. The value of G for label 32s half is given by using the Lendy-G factor. G equal to 1 plus J plus 1 plus S plus 1 minus L plus 1 upon 2 J plus 1. Now we substitute the value of J equal to half, S equal to half and L equal to 0 in this expression. So we get G equal to 2. So the value of G for the label 2s half gives 2. Similarly, when magnetic field is applied, then the label 3 2p half is split into two sublabels, because in this case this value gives the J value. So Mj has 2J plus 1 values, that is 2 into half, this J value half plus 1 gives 2 values. So mj equal to half and minus half. So given label break up into two sublabels. So the label 2p half break up into two sublabels. The value of g for label 2p half give g equal to 1 plus j plus 1 plus s plus 1 minus l plus 1 upon 2j plus 1. For in this label, the value of j equal to half, j equal to half, s equal to half, and l equal to 1. For p label, the value of l is 1. So we substitute these values in this formula, we get the value of g for label 2p half gives 2 by 3. And the label 2p 3 by 2 is split up into 4 sublabels, because in this case the value of j is 3 by 2. So mj has 2j plus 1 values, that is 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 equal to 4. So given label, this label break into 4 sublabels. And the value of j for state 2p 3 by 2 is, in this term, the value of l equal to 1 and the multiplicity 2s plus 1 equal to 2, so s equal to half and j equal to 3 by 2. These values substituted in this expression, Lendy-G factor, we get g equal to 4 by 3. The values of n, l, s, j, g, mj and mj into g for these labels are summarized as: for state 2s half give n equal to 3, l for s l equal to 0 and s equal to half, and the value of j, this gives the value of j is half, and we earlier calculate the value of g2 for this term, and mj equal to half and minus 1 by 2, and when we multiply g and mj we get 1 and minus 1. Similarly, for this label, n equal to 3, l equal to 1, s equal to half, j equal to half, g equal to 2 by 3, and mj equal to 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2, and mjg gives 1 by 3 and minus 1 by 3. And similarly, the term 2p 3 by 2 gives n equal to 3, l equal to 1, s equal to half, j equal to half, g comes out to be 4 by 3. We see in this, and mj gives 3 by 2, 1 by 2, and minus 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2. And the value of mjg is 2, 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3, and minus 2. We apply the selection rule for transition between these labels, delta mj equal to 0 or plus minus 1, except mj equal to 0 to mj equal to 0 for two labels. In case of D1 line, sodium D1 line, consider the transmission of electron from 3 to p half to 3 to s half. For mj equal to 0, only two transitions are allowed, mj equal to half to mj equal to half. Here we see that mj equal to half and mj equal to half. This is, and this gives the pi component, and this gives also the pi component for delta mj equal to 0 transition. And for mj equal to 1, only one transition is allowed, for mj equal to half to mj equal to minus half, and this gives sigma component. And for mj equal to minus 1, only one transition are allowed, mj equal to minus half to mj equal to half, mj equal to minus half into mj equal to half, means this transition, this sigma. These two components are pi components and these two components are the sigma component. The electric vector of these two components are parallel to the magnetic field direction, and in sigma components, the magnetic field direction are perpendicular to the magnetic field direction. And in the case of sodium D2 line, we consider the transmission of electron from 2p3 by 2 to 2s half. For delta Mj equal to 0, only two transitions are allowed, Mj equal to half to Mj equal to half, and Mj equal to minus 1 by 2 to Mj equal to minus by 2. Only two transitions are allowed. And this gives the pi components. And other components gives delta Mj equal to 1. Change in Mj value is 1 plus 1. Only two transitions are allowed. For Mj equal to 3 by 2 to Mj equal to half, and Mj equal to 1 by 2 to Mj equal to minus. And this gives the sigma component. And in the case of Mj equal to minus 1, only two transitions are allowed. For Mj equal to 1 by 2 to Mj equal to 1 by 2, and Mj equal to minus 3 by 2 to Mj equal to minus half. And this gives the sigma component. When the value of Mj equal to 0, this gives pi component, means electric vector parallel to the magnetic field. And when delta Mj equal to plus minus 1, then we get the sigma component. That this means the electric vector of these components are perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field. Hence, D1 line of wavelength 5896 angstrom lines for transition 2p half to 2s half is split into 4 lines, and D2 lines 5890 angstrom line 2p 3 by 2 to 2s half is split into 6 lines. So we get 6 lines plus 4 lines, means 10 lines are observed in sodium D spectrum. This is the, when magnetic field is absent, the two lines are observed, D1 line and D2 line for sodium atom. And when magnetic field is applied, D1 line is split into 4 lines and D2 line is split into 6 lines. These are the transition between D1 lines and D2 lines. Here we get 4 lines and here we get the 6 lines. And this is the spectrum of normal Zeeman effect. We get the 3 lines, but in the case of anomalous Zeeman effect, we get D1 line into 4 lines and D2 lines split into 6 lines. The main difference between the normal and anomalous Zeeman effect is that the splitting of a spectral line of an atom into 3 lines in a magnetic field is called normal Zeeman effect. The splitting of spectral line of an atom into 4 or more lines in a magnetic field is called anomalous Zeeman effect. If we get 3 lines in anomalous Zeeman effect, then the spacing between these splitted lines are not equal. This is explained on the basis of classical mechanics as well as quantum mechanics. But in the case of anomalous Zeeman effect, this is understood by using the quantum mechanics. It is observed in a strong magnetic field, and this is anomalous Zeeman effect is observed in weak magnetic field. The weak and magnetic field are comparison with the internal magnetic field due to L and S. If the external magnetic field is greater than the internal magnetic field due to L and S, this is called strong magnetic field. And if the external magnetic field is weak in comparison to magnetic field due to L and S, is called weak magnetic field. Magnetic movement is due to orbital angular momentum only. But in the case of anomalous Zeeman effect, magnetic movement is due to both orbital and non-zero spin angular momentum. The spacing between spectral line is uniform in the case of normal Zeeman effect, but in the case of anomalous Zeeman effect, the spacing between spectral line is non-uniform. calcium, copper, zinc, and cadmium are some elements that show normal Zeeman effect, and sodium, chromium are some elements that show this effect. These are the references. And thank you.